Shalom, shalom. First and foremost, I want to give all the praises, glory, and honor to Yahweh, Bahasham, Yahweh Shai, Bahasham, Bachakwadash. The honors to my apostles and elders of Great Millstone. Salutations. Much love and respect to you, Akim, out there pushing this word out in truth and sincerity. This is your brother Hayan Napash coming at you with another lesson. And this lesson is going to be entitled Satan Wants to Demotivate Us Through Depression. You know, and every brother has experienced depression. Being in this truth, if you're not experiencing depression, I don't know what's going on. You know what I'm saying? You definitely would be an anomaly, and I don't think it's possible, being in this truth, to not experience depression with the things that we go through and the knowledge that we have, because the scriptures say that he that increaseth in knowledge increaseth in sorrow. So we know that, depression comes with this truth as well. There's ways to counteract depression, through diet and exercise and different things that can also ease your sorrow. But you're not always going to have access to those things, because we have ups and downs, right? We have ups and downs. Certain brothers may be better at certain things, and it's not a 100% cure either. But the point is this: is that Satan is trying to demotivate us through that depression. I was just meditating on that today. When certain things happen, first of all, let me break down the words. The word motivate goes to the Latin word movere, which means to move, right? Which means that you don't want to move. That's what happens. When you're demotivated, you don't want to move. You don't have that spark to move, all right? That spark to get things done. And this is why you become unproductive when you're in a depressive state, okay? So that's the word demotivate. And that's what Satan wants you to be. He wants you to be unproductive in this truth. He wants you to be unproductive in your life in general. Okay? That's also what Satan wants. Okay? Because when you do these things, when you're productive, when you're getting things done, when you're moving forward, so on and so forth, that actually also puts you in a better mind state. It also builds your confidence. So if you're not doing that as a man, your confidence is low. And confidence means what? With faith, right? Confidence in what the Lord has given you the ability to do. Your faith in that is lessened because you're not able to accomplish certain things, and that comes through demotivation. And how does he do that? Through depression. Okay. Now the word depress in the etymology means to press down. Okay, to press down. And when you read the Google definition, it's very edifying. Okay, and it all gives me the mindset and reminds me of Job. It reminds me of Job ultimately, right? Because Job was very depressed. Okay, he was demotivated because what? That's why he was sitting on the ground. Well, he was sitting on the ground for days. I don't remember how long he was, but he was sitting on the ground for days, and his friends joined him. All right, so Job was on the ground for days because he didn't have that spark to move. Because of us, what happens is we lose that spark. We lose that spark. Okay, we lose that spark of life. But when things that are good happen to us, we gain that spark, right? But things are constantly happening. It's an up and down cycle of life, that you have to deal with, and you have to learn to fight through that, to constantly be motivated, because being demotivated is only going to add on to the problem. It's not going to make the problem better, right? So I was thinking about it. That is a definitely a tactic of Satan, and I would like to actually read what it says in the Google if I have time. Stop to now. See if I have time to actually read that. Okay, brothers, bear with me. All right, Shah. I'm gonna wait till I stop to read that because, like I said, Job was in a depressive state, as we all get into a depressive state. Being in this kingdom. You know, the scriptures say that the righteous men, the one that are gonna have that mark of exemption, they sigh and cry for the abominations that be done in the midst thereof. This whole system is abominable. This whole system is wicked, and it's set up to destroy you, right? This is the word motivate in the regular Oxford Dictionary. It says provide someone with a motive for doing something. Okay, this is an example. He was primarily motivated by the desire for profit. So there's a desire that motivates